everybody, it's Coach Kathy, the bariatric cheerleader, and today we're going to make some brownies that are high protein, low carb, sugar free, but these are going to be awesome. And just because you are on this health journey does not mean you can't have treats. Let's get into it. So we have just a few ingredients right here, and they're very simple, and I'm positive most of you are going to have all of this right in your house. So the ingredients are 1 cup of cottage cheese. I always use full fat dairy. I find it has the best flavor and texture, and studies actually show that full fat dairy helps you lose more body fat than the fat-free stuff. And I'm going to add that to my Ninja blender right here that has 2 eggs in it. So each egg has 6 cups of protein, and 1 cup of cottage cheese is going to have 12 grams of protein. So we're already at 18 grams of protein. And to that next, we are going to add 1/4 cup of sweetener of your choice. You know I'm a sucralose girl. I find it has the best flavor. It doesn't have that funky aftertaste. It doesn't have the menthol effect that erythritol can have, and everything in moderation, right? So we're going to pour in 1/4 cup of liquid sweetener. And then the recipe calls for 1/4 cup of applesauce. So each one of these, like the little ones that maybe your kiddos take in their lunches, is a 1/2 cup. So 1/4 cup is going to be half of that. So I'm just going to eyeball that. It's going to give you a little bit of fiber and a little bit of natural sweetness. We're going to add some vanilla. If you haven't jumped on board of Mexican vanilla yet, this Molina vanilla is amazing. You can get it at any American Walmart for like $1.50. It's about $10 over here in Canada for some reason, but I'm telling you, once you use this once, you will never go back. And I measure vanilla with my heart, just like I measure my garlic with my heart. It does need a pinch of salt, and I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt here to get all the electrolytes. It's going to have 1/4 cup of baking powder, and that is a leavening agent, so it's going to cause things to puff up. We're going to do a whole 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, which makes a mess apparently. And I am using Devotion Nutrition's Mocha Java chip. And the original recipe only called for 1, but I want to bump up the protein. And this is going to give my brownie mix 40 grams of protein now, along with the 18. So we're looking at 58 grams of protein for the entire recipe. And we'll probably get 4 good sized brownies out of this. Because this is Mocha Java, and if you're a baker at all, you know that coffee brings out the flavor in chocolate. So whenever you're making brownies or a chocolate cake or anything from scratch, if you add just the tiniest pinch of instant coffee to the mix, it's going to make it taste chocolatier. But I love coffee and I love mocha, and so I'm going to add a few pinches of that. How much? It's probably a tablespoon. So I'm just going to give this a quick blend in my Ninja. Hang on. Okay, now comes the fun part. I have blended it up in my Ninja. It didn't take very long at all. Make sure you do your cottage cheese and your egg first so that all the liquids are going to be in the top part and that your powders are closer to the blender, and it helps emulsify it better. So I've poured it into here, and with you, as you always do with any brownie, you give it a good bang so any air bubbles rise to the top. And this is where you can put it directly into a 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes, or you can do some add-ins, and this is another opportunity to add even more protein. And guys, I'm sorry, I can't add. We actually have more protein in these than what I realized. 2 eggs is 12 grams of protein. 1 cup of cottage cheese is another 12 grams of protein, so that was 24, and then our 2 packages at 20 grams each was 40, so we're at 64 grams of protein, just like this. But I like walnuts in my brownie, so I'm going to take now and I'm going to sprinkle some walnuts on top. All right, so we're going to add 4 more grams in here, so we're up to 68 now. And if we make this into 4 large brownies, that's going to give us 68 divided by 4, about 17 grams per brownie. So I'm just adding a little bit more for some texture and some flavor and some healthy nut fats, which are always good for you too. Be conscious if you are counting calories. Nuts can add up quickly, but a little bit is totally heart healthy and a-okay. And then I also have 4 dark chocolate sugar-free truffles that are actually mocha flavored on the inside that I'm also going to put in. So we've got the mocha action happening everywhere with these. And so I'm just gonna pop this into a preheated 350 degree oven. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Mine cooks a little fast, we'll see. But stay tuned and we'll see how they do. Wow, these really puffed up a lot. Can you guys see this? It almost looks like a chocolate souffle. Smells amazing, but we're going to let it cool and then we'll try it in a minute. Okay, these are done. They're supposed to cool completely in the pan, which they have. They're still a little warm, but I think they're cool enough we can try them. They smell amazing. So things that I'm looking for definitely is that like crackly brownie texture at the top, which this does have. And I don't want it to fall apart when I eat it. So many times, so many low carb recipes, especially baking recipes, they just kind of, they're either too dry or they're too wet or they're too crumbly. So I want to be able to hold my brownies. So let's see how we do. I just cut it into 4. So if you remember, this is going to have almost 17 grams of protein per brownie. And look at that cross section. That looks amazing. I'm hoping it's not going to be too eggy. Sometimes baked goods can be like that. And I always say, like, as long as it tastes good and you enjoy it, it's okay. It doesn't need to be an exact replica of what we're trying to recreate, but as long as it tastes good and you enjoy it, who cares if it's not exactly like it. So this has great, you know, this isn't falling apart. It's very substantial. So I'm going to take a bite. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That is good. Right off the bat, it's chocolatey, and I'm so glad I added the walnuts. I love the texture. It might be slightly eggy, a little bit. And that's okay. That's going to happen when you put 2 eggs in anything. I might try it again, maybe with just 1 egg, and see if that helps. And you are going to lose 6 grams of protein, though, so you've got to decide what's your trade-off. If you're looking for texture, if you're looking for protein. But to be able to eat this and have almost 17 grams of protein, holy smokes, a little squirt of whipped cream on top, or maybe some keto or sugar-free vanilla ice cream on top, this is delicious. I would call it 8.5 out of 10 easily, and I absolutely will make this again. So thanks for watching. I hope you get to make them. If you haven't hit like and subscribe yet, please do. It really helps grow my channel. I don't make any money off of the Coach Kathy YouTube page yet. And so I'm doing all of this just for free and to help you guys and to help spread the word of the bariatric and low carb keto lifestyle. So give me a like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.